So for today's video, this will be a Valentine's Day collab. Although it's not particular to Valentine's Day, we just thought it would be fun to do this as a group. So the following people have agreed to be part of this collab, and these are their YouTube channel names. So we have House of Mystical Embers. We also have Lyra, Makeup and Tarot. We have Nikki, but my name ain't Nicole. And we also have Trish the Dish. So if you would like to check out their channels, I highly recommend it. I'm subscribed to all of them, each of them. So what you would be looking at if you checked out their channels would be Oracle and Aura card readings, so tarot card readings. You would also see unboxings, lots of lives, which I myself have never done yet. You would also see Get Ready With Me featuring skincare and makeup and just some great ladies all around. So I would highly recommend checking out their channels. So I hope that you enjoy this collab. We will be basing our look today on this card right here, which is the Goddess of Cups. It was really interesting. I won't get too much into it just time-wise, but if you want to look up, I'll leave a link below in the description box, just a little more info about the Goddess of Cups and what she represents, what she stands for. It's really interesting. So my face is already done, and on my lips right now I have the MAC lip gloss in Starring You. I have my regular products that I always use on my face. I will list them in the description box. I can also just show pictures here. But the eye look I will be doing today is based off of this card here. And I will intermittently put that card back up again throughout the look. And for today's song, I will be performing One More Try by Timmy T. And if you grew up around the time that I did, then you know this song. And whether or not you want to admit it, you remember this song. So I just thought I'd take a lighthearted approach to today's song, given that it's a Valentine's Day collab. But you absolutely should be loving yourself, regardless of whether you have a partner or not, or more than one. Whatever tickles your fancy, 365 days a year, just love yourself. So without further ado, again, Timmy T. I will talk about all the palettes afterwards. Okay, I'm going to be using 3. It's been a long time since you left me. I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I didn't mean to tell you lies. And after all that we have been through, won't you let me tell you why? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try, let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? It's been a long time since I kissed you. It always used to feel so good. And if you knew how much I missed you, you'd forgive me if you could. And now that we have found each other, can we give it one more try? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? And after all that we have been through, won't you let me tell you why? And now that we have found each other, can we give it one more try? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? So that was One More Try by Timmy T. And as I said, if you grew up in the time that I was a teenager, or a kind of 13, 14, maybe 12-ish age, you absolutely would remember that song because it was at every single elementary school dance that you went to. That and Everything I Do For You by Bryan Adams. Okay, so what I started off with there was the Urban Decay in Half Baked. So that's a, sorry, I'm just trying to open the container here. So that is a gold color, and I have that on my lids right now, all the way across my lid. And then what I've also put is Crash from the Mercury Retrograde palette. I've put that as my transition shade just above Half Baked. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be also using the New Nudes as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'm going to focus on the purple and the blue. So I'm going to take Love Bite, which is right here, and I'm going to focus that on the outer portion of my eye right here. So each of the ladies in this collab will be doing their own interpretation of the card. So my face was already done because I was worried that the eyes would take too long and then the whole video would be for naught, because once my recording goes past 20 minutes, if you've ever seen any of my other uploads, it just breaks into two parts and never goes well for me. So I like to film or record everything in one shot. So I have to keep it under 20 minutes. And I was afraid that if I did my face as well, that it just would go past the time and then this would all be for nothing. Okay, so that was Love Bite that I have on the outer here. Now I am going to be doing quite a bit here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Barb from the Amrezy palette, and I'm going to take that here in this area, not onto my lid, but just above it. So I want this little sparkle to be visible, but I'm not going directly on my lid with it. And I will zoom you in when I get a little more into the look, when I've got a little more done. And I should tell you, this is actually the second time I've recorded this. What happened was, after the last recording was completely finished, the audio turned out crackly. And so I am re-recording this now. Okay, so I have my Barb, I have my Love Bite, I have my Half Baked, and I have my, sorry, what was my other one? 3 palettes on the go here. And I have my Crash. Okay, so what I will do now is I'm going to take a smaller brush for my lash line, and I'm going to go under there with Hot Mess from the Retrograde. So this is a purplish burgundy mix, I would call it. And luckily, I'm not going many places tonight, so I can get away with a little bit of a fun look without feeling too bizarre when I leave the house. So what did I want to mention? These ladies. So I wanted to mention that the way in which I was able to connect with the other ladies in the collab was because of my recent Achilles tendon rupture. When I was off for the week, I had much more time to be on YouTube and other social media platforms. And so I was getting to watch lives, which I hardly ever get to watch. Every time I'm taking this, I'm just taking some of my Rimmel face powder and cleaning up the edges here, any fallout or anything like that. So yeah, back to getting to watch more lives. And I was able to connect with these ladies, and I was offered the chance to be in this collab, and I'm very thankful and appreciative for that. I hope it turns out well. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up this near the end, but I'm going to go in with Haze from the Retrograde palette. It's an aqua color, and I'm going to go on the outer portion. Now this is very intense. I'm going to blend that after. But I want to try to get a lot of colors that are in the card, but without looking like a clown. So I'm going to leave that on the outer portion. And then what I'm going to do where, just trying to think, Half Baked is meeting the teal color that I just put on, I think I'm going to put another shimmer shade. Now I've got quite a few options here between the Nudes palette, the Mercury Retrograde, and the Amrezy palette. I have a lot of options. I think what I will do is the Amrezy collab has the most intense options for the glitter, but you know what? The Retrograde has this color here, which is called Supermoon, and it's supposed to be a transformative glitter, so you can put it over other shades and it will transform them. I'm going to put it right in the middle here, like I said, where Half Baked is meeting the teal color, just so that there's not that harsh line. It's a little more blended together and looks like it's flowing into the teal color. And I'm trying to decide for the lower lash line if I might put another little color under there. I'm wondering if I should put some of the teal under there as well. Again, I don't want to go too long on this video. I think possibly yes. But I think what I'll do is, instead of putting the teal on the outer like I have it on the top lid, I'm going to take that teal and I'm going to actually put it more in the center, right here, right under the colored portion of my eye. Just feeling fun. And then I will take my fluffy blending brush that I use for everything in the world. I'm just cleaning that up a little bit. I feel like I need something to just pull the look together. I will zoom in at the end. I'm just looking down now to look at that picture one more time. Okay, so let's see. The purple's there. I feel like I need a little bit of pink. So what I will do is I'm going to go into the Amrezy, and I'm going to take the shade Reezy from right there. I'm going to take my, you know what, I'll take a denser brush, not a fluffy brush, because I want to kind of focus the pink more towards the top of this shadow here. So I'm just going to take a bit and tap it, and I'm just putting it at the top of that purple. Tap it off again, put it at the top of the purple. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take the pink underneath, but just a little bit. I don't want it to be anything too intense. And then I can blend everything out again at the end. So I think what I'll do for that is I'll take this little brush for the pink underneath. I'm tapping it again. I don't want too much fallout. And I'm going to take the pink all the way across the bottom, even under the teal that I did. And I want that pink to meet right here to connect to the pink from the top. There we go. That's it's a fun look close up. Now the only thing I, in my opinion, am missing, and in the last tutorial that I told you didn't work, was I had put glitter right across the top. I really do love glitter. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Cupcake from the Amrezy palette, and I'm going to pat it right where I put that Supermoon color from the Mercury retrograde. So I've got a nice little 80s dance party happening on the eyes. Let me zoom you in, and then I'm going to start my shadow. So there's the eyes. Got a whole bunch of different colors happening there. But I am liking how it looks. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up quickly again underneath. I don't like to wear concealer or anything like that, so this is my option for cleaning up. And then I will take that across the top as well, just for any harsh lines, harsh edges. And then I am going to be putting my bangs down at the end. Okay, so time for some lash curling. This is my Tarte Lash Curler, and then I'm going to be using the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. I use this in pretty much every single one of my tutorials. So yeah, I've had quite a good time watching the other ladies involved in this collab. And what I like about it is they're all very different. I mean, there is that common thread, which obviously drew us towards each other. We also follow each other on Instagram, and we've been messaging back and forth on there. But the thing that is most enjoyable about our kind of friendship or relationship that we've forged is that we are also very, very different. So if you do check out their channels, you will see that they might touch upon an aspect of your life or a hobby or something that you enjoy doing that I, don't show on my channel. They might have on their channel. So, you can get a well-rounded social media or YouTube life by watching them as well. Just going to put another coat here, and then I'm going to apply at least 2 coats, possibly 3. But yeah, this lip gloss that I'm wearing, I've been really enjoying. I just ordered it recently from Sephora. And I'm also happy because my order for my 100 subscriber giveaway to my channel came yesterday. And so I'm going to record a video for that soon so I can actually show what I'm giving away. And it is something that I would wear. And if you are familiar with my uploads, then this will not surprise you because it pretty much has to do with every single look that I've done, or a common phrase that I use in almost every single one of my videos. So a gal or a guy, a makeup lover, can never have enough mascara, in my opinion. So I'm just going to pile it on. And for those of you that can do false lashes, I envy you. I cannot. I've been once again giving much consideration to false lashes. But I'm just so afraid once I get them that I will hate them. Because I am that way with fake nails. I like the idea of them, and then once I get them, I'm so upset with myself for getting them. Because I don't like them once they're on, or once they start growing out. Okay, so lashes done. I'm gonna put my bangs down. So yeah, I really hope you do check out House of Mystical Embers, Lyra Makeup and Tarot, Nikki, but my name's not Nicole, and Trish the Dish. As I said, I'm subscribed to all their channels, and I will link their channels down below. So this concludes today's look. Zoom you in one more time on the eyes. I hope that you feel that I have done this card justice. I can't wait to see the other ladies' videos, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day and every other, day of the year. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.